Good morning. So we're getting closer to Rosh Chodesh Sivan. That will be this upcoming Sunday, which was the Vayichan Sham Yisrael Ki Ish Echad Belev Echad. That when they encamped by Har Sinai, it was that they encamped there like one human being and one heart. Everyone was focused to the right thing. And as they said later on, Naaseh v'nishma, which by action everyone is equal. And that's the first thing. Do mitzvahs. So we see that the counting of the Yidden in Parshas Bamidbar, and also the idea of Bamidbar, it also represents Avos Yisrael. So we see that everyone was counted. No difference to the highest or the lowest. Just it had to be from 20 and up. And then they needed to go to war. They had to fight off Amalek. Even though it was God that helped out with the war, like you know by Amalek, Moshe's hands were lifted up, and as long as his hands were up, like this, way up, the Yidden won, which that is the idea of the war. That even though they went out to war, it was a physical war together with a ruchnistic war. And then going into Mitzrayim, going to Eretz Yisrael the whole way. Wars with Sichon and Og, and so forth. It was a physical war. Therefore, they were counted from 20 and up. But everyone was equal in that counting. And then Shevet Levi, on the other hand, they were counted from 30 days and up, to show that they're part of the legion of the king. And that is a more of a spiritual thing. Hashem chose them to work in the Beis HaMikdash and to watch by the gates. And that even a child can do, because it was not something that you had to watch them from enemies, but of honor towards Hashem. So the whole idea was the inyan of Avos Yisrael, uniting. Another thing is, they were going into the Midbar. When you go into a Midbar, a desert where no one is, what is there? Snakes and everything else. So it says you have to go with a shayara, a wagon filled with people, a group. You should never go in the desert alone, because one guy can help you out. God forbid a snake comes, the other guy can save you from the snake, or alert you that a snake is coming. Therefore, it says when you go on a journey, you don't have to go off when it comes Shabbos. Because it's pekuach nefesh to be in the field, the desert yourself. And the same way that we see this thing of Avas Yisrael by a midbar, so the whole thing is connected to Avas Yisrael. And that is the Avodah of Vayichan Sham Yisrael Ki Ish Echad B'Leiv Echad, and we're learning Pashas by Midbar at this time. And that's why when by B'Midbar Sinai, that the Torah says Dafka, Rashi brings down B'Dafka, that mitoichi bason shel bnei Yisrael, he keeps on counting them, because out of love he counts the Jews. So it says, when they left Mitzrayim, after the sin of the ego, when many people have died because of the sin, and he counted them, and he counted in the second year, which that is in Parashat Bamidbar. What is the Chibasar Shal Yisrael? Because why go in the desert? There were different cities around there. Why go in the desert? When they left Mitzrayim, they left Egypt. They had to run away. So wherever they go, they run. Doesn't make a difference if it's a desert or anything else. Let's run to safety. By 2 years, by the second month from Nisan, they still stayed in the Midbar. They didn't run away. That shows their connection to God. That even if we go in the desert, we're still connected to God. And it was Api Hashem Yachanu v'Api Hashem Yisou. And that brought out the Chibas and Shal Bnei Yisrael. That brought out the love of the Yidden. So again, it shows on Avas Yisrael. Because how do you love Hashem? Because you love the people that He loves. And since He counts the Jews are loved by God, so you love the Jews also. So dafke through Avas Yisrael, love your fellow Jew as yourself. And just like you don't hit your other hand, so too we don't hurt another Jew. And that is our Avodah. We are one human being. Ki ish echad, like one human being, and a leiv echad, and one heart. So Be'ez Hashem, this Shabbos, there was a bakasha from the Rebbe that in the time of Raivid by Mincha time, there should be a Shabbos Achdus, a Shabbos of unity, which that means that we should get together and speak about Avos Yisrael and Achdus Yisrael. That just like when it comes any Yom Tiv, you have to relive the idea that happened. On Pesach, you have to relive a Cherus, a freedom. Sukkot, you have to relive the time that we went through the Midbar, that we were protected by the clouds, and Shavuos, we have to relive the Torah, the giving of the Torah. So even though besides saying Baruch Atah Hashem Nasan HaTorah, we say also Neisin HaTorah. Every year, every day we say Neisin HaTorah. The idea is that every day we relive Matan Torah. Every day we relive Yetzias Mitzrayim, which the whole purpose of Yetzias Mitzrayim was to go to get the Torah. So too when it comes to Plaga Mincha, Raivid Raivin, we should get together Ki Ish Echad B'Leiv Echad. Avas Yisrael. Now the Rebbe mentioned also that the Avas Yisrael which we should have now is the Avas Yisrael of the Gula Amitis V'Ashleima, the ultimate redemption. And just like that the Vayichan Sham Yisrael Ki Ish Echad B'Leiv Echad, they encamped on Rosh Chodesh Sivan as one heart and one being, so too here also, which was that Hashem said that now is the time to give the Torah. So Be'ez Hashem, through our Avas Yisrael, the Avas Yisrael which will be when Mashiach comes, we have a taste of that Avas Yisrael now too. We'll be Zeicher to the, not only be Zeicher, we were Zeicher to the Gula. We just have to open up our eyes and see. So Be'ez Hashem, just like the Torah by Matan Torah came through Avas Yisrael, so too Torah Chadash, the new dimension of Torah, will be revealed with the ultimate revelation that all shall see by the ultimate redemption right now. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever.